guys, welcome and welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video we're looking at another good lock model. What is the good lock? Good lock is actually an application that Samsung users take advantage of to get more features enabled on their phones. These features might vary so many ways, enhancing performance or even looks. And in today's video we're looking at a theme pack which enhances the look. Now we're going through a series where we go through all the models one by one. So guys, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and let's try to get this video to 200 likes. Without much ado, let's dive right in. Now, if you have the Good Lock application, you're going to open it and go inside. If you don't know how to get the Good Lock application or you don't have it on your phone, you can check the top right corner. I have a video where I show how to get it. So let's go. So you want to go into your Good Lock application like this. There are a plethora of models here, but today we're looking at a theme pack. In the theme pack, there are several things you can do. You can alter the theme of the entire phone, the keyboard, the quick toggle panel, which you can find up here. All this you can alter. And also we can alter the icons. We can alter the volume panel. But let's go through a greater overview of what we can alter. We're going to be looking at altering the theme. So to alter the theme, what you do is you can create a theme, and then in here you can take a wallpaper first and foremost from your current wallpaper there, or from your gallery, or explore into the Galaxy Store to download one. So if you go into the Galaxy Store, you can go to popular and then download one from here, or you can go here, previously downloaded ones, you can get access to them, or you could use your gallery. Now, in today's example, we're going to be looking at some photos that I generated, and we're going to be using them for the example. So we can look at this, for instance. You want to select an image from the gallery or from whichever place, and then importantly, you want to size it up so the dimensions match your screen. So in this example, we're going to be taking this. We can see the shape is good. Then we're going to press on next. Now immediately we're greeted with this screen which has several colors, but as you can see here, the wallpaper is different. It's what we selected, but the lock screen isn't. You can select the lock screen and then change the lock screen. All right, so we can toggle that on and it becomes the same as the wallpaper. Right now we can go back and we have the same. Now if we look on other sides of the screen, we can see the keyboard, we can see the messaging application. Inside the messaging application, we can see in settings, we can see in the stopwatch, we can see in titles like writing some stuff, we can see the keypad, and then we can see the quick toggle. Now underneath here we can see several colors that are taken from inside these two. All right, so you can select quickly one of those colors and immediately the application is going to try and get you some kind of a theme from it. But does the theme match what you want? Maybe the answer is no, and in my case we're going to say no and go ahead to produce what we want. So first and foremost, you can tap on this, and then as you swipe to the left, you go through them, except you see we end things here. We don't proceed past it. So if you check here, you see that we're ending somewhere there. So you can see that you can go here, you can go here, you can go here, but you cannot go here, you cannot go here, you cannot go here, you cannot go here. Later in the video, I'm going to show you how to alter those ones. So let's go. Now we can tap on this, which is the keyboard side of things, and then if we look critically, there are some dots around this area, another dots there, another dots there. We see these red dots all over. The red dots are selecting particular parts of the keyboard where you can change the colors and make them your own. In this example, the wallpaper we're using is black, white, and red. So we're going to be using those colors across everything. So selecting the keyboard, we can tap on this, which is selecting the background of the keyboard. We can keep that one black. So we have two toggles. In most of it, we're going to see two toggles, one for saturation and then one for transparency. So you choose carefully. We're going to leave the background in black. Then as we see on this side, we have the text written inside that, the top layer of the keyboard. We're going to leave things in there as white. Then when we come to the lit up part of the keyboard, we're going to select that, and we're going to turn saturation all the way on, transparency all the way on, and select a red color. We can do that, and we have red. Now we can see where the dot is. We can come ahead and select a darker shade like this, and we have the pop-up W being in a different shade. Then we can proceed to tap on this, also turn on the saturation and the transparency, go into a darker shade, and then we have the side ones also assuming a different shade of red. Then, well, we can come here and take this, we can copy this because we want to keep some of the colors the same. So here on the space bar, what is selected on the space bar is the text color. We want to keep the text color the same, and then we're going to come to this part and then select and put in the copied text, which is going to bring all the colors to the same level. Now this is just an example. You change it and tune it the way you want it. And so if this is okay for me, which it is, I'm going to swipe then to the left, and then we're going to come in here. Now in here too, we can see the same dotted lines and dots here that we can change. First and foremost, if we look here, if we look at this very one, that is to represent the color of the orb or circle that we find the toggles in. So I'm going to turn on saturation completely and select red, and then all of them become red. The second one here is for the color of what is inside it, which I want to keep white. We're going to select this and then keep it black, so that the non-selected ones are going to then look black, but the selected ones are going to be white and red. All right, then we can proceed to come into the background itself. That's too much for me. I'm going to take a bit back. Okay, and then as you can see also at the bottom here, there's a dial for blurriness, and it's how blurred the background image is, so you can play with that also. Now here we're going to select this and go darker. It's already darker, so we're going to get it a bit more saturated, and then just because we want the surface a bit more dark, so if we select that, we can bring the saturation way up so it's darker, way darker, and that's then going to affect this. So we can select this and take it back to white or a brighter color, so you can bring it all the way to white, and then we have it looking this way. If this works for you, you can keep it like that. If not, you can continually tune it. These are the bars that can be tuned for brightness. I think I'll go a bit saturated and go more red and have it this way. So once we are done with this, and this is how we want it, we're going to swipe to the left, and then we have the Samsung or text or messenger space. If you have messenger, then you can use this. If you don't have it, you can always install it. These, I want to keep this one as saturated red like that, and then here, which is the color of the S, we want to keep it the same as white. Then when we come here, we can see that background. I'll increase the saturation and the transparency a bit more so that I can get a bit of an orange color, and then keep it this way. Then if we come here where there are links, we can select this and keep it blue as most links are, but the blue here is not working with this very background, so we're going to come here and also increase the saturation here, bring it here, or better still, we can select this and then copy all and copy this. Then we can come back and put the same thing inside here, see if that works for us. Paste it's there and see if that works. So rather for answered messages on the other side, I'm going to go a darker shade of red. So I'm going to come here into a darker shade and select this, and I think this works for me. Once this is done, you can go back, because swiping to the left is giving us nothing else, so you can go back now, and once you're here, I think it's taking shape, and then come to this right side. Now If you look at the bottom here, you see there's several colors and stuff here, which you're going to alter. So to alter this, you first want to hit on this, because every theme that has been set here all over the sides we were able to alter are all with these sides. Okay, they are on this side. So what you want to do is hit on edit, and then over here, if you come, you're going to be seeing like background, and the background, let's look at something here. Already we have the background as black, and the background is what you see here. All those are just the background. So if we select background and we switch it up to something like white, you're going to see they're all changing. So to alter that or take that back, we can always select this, go back to black, and then we're back to black. Then on the background are the written text that are directly on the background. An example is this Samsung you find here. This is a written text directly on the background. So if we come here and then we switch that up to, let's say this, you see that color change. So things that are written directly on the background are going to change color. And in this example, we just want to keep them as white. So we're going to keep it that way. Then we can come to surface. Surfaces are these other things you see, these surfaces that are on top of this. So this, those are the surfaces. So you can play around with them. If we want them completely white, you can come here and you have them completely white. If you come here, you can go into the gray scale and have them grayish. Okay, then when we come here, we're going to see on surface. So on surface are the text that we find on those surfaces, and as you can see, the text on those surfaces here, there are all white, and I think those already work. Then we can come to primary. Primary are all these buttons that we see, these buttons, button here, these logos we're finding here. Okay, so if you come here, you could always select, because of what we are trying to build, we can go in the red zone and then have them change to red. It works for me though, so we can see here also same. Then on the primary, we can see those are the text colors. Here, the button here, written on it is button and it's black. So to change those, we can come here, and then in this case, we use white. So we have them changing to white. We have these buttons and that being white, and that's where this comes to play. Then arrows, and arrows are error messages that show. We want to keep them darker red. So we can see here that it's now darker red. And highlights. So highlights are things like text like this. We're going to keep it maybe still in the turquoise, but a deeper turquoise to have it stand out more. And this is how basically we created this theme. Now we can come to the top right corner and hit on this to save it. But take note that this is in dark mode. So if you tap on this very icon here, it's going to switch it to light mode, and you're going to see what the colors are going to be in light mode. If you want to edit it in light mode too, you can proceed to do the same and edit everything in light mode. I often use dark mode, so I'm going to keep it this way, and then proceed to tap on that to save. Currently, if we look at the wallpaper, this is what we have. But if we come here now, select this and then apply, we just wait for a bit, and then now when it's applied, we swipe and we have everything this way. That's how it's looking. We swipe down, we have it looking this way. So if we come also into a text related field, we tap on this, we also have our keyboard looking like this. Now also, while you're in here, you could work on the keyboard, which is similar to what we did. If you want to work only on the keyboard, you could always create a new keyboard and then go through the same thing. So that's for keyboards only. You can come into the panel, create for the panel only, similar to what we just did. Or you could come to icons, and that's where there's a bit of difference. So with the icons, you can do this. While you're in here, you can select any of these shapes for the icon. So in this example, I can select this, and then we have the shapes change over there. Then we can go into effects, and then we can apply different effects. If you want a glass effect, you can apply that on it. Increase the light that is hitting it around the edges. Then proceed to also angle it to give more of a glass-like shape, however you want it. The edges, how much light is reflecting there to give what you want. That's if you want that effect. If you want a dull glass, you can choose the colors. Then gradients too, you can deal with it. Choose the two different colors choose the two different colors to have it create a gradient for you. You could also come into emboss, where you can create a 3D look by moving these dials, getting a 3D look. You can come into dual tone and then have two different colors. Depending on how many elements you have on the icon, you can have two different colors that are alternating over there. Like you can see here, you can see here, you can see better here, and then also here. So that's a dual tone effect. So you can select the effect you want. Film grain, you want it to look a bit grainy and monochrome, you can see it here. So you can just play around with how much noise is inside and the grayscale that you're dealing with. All right. So these are some effects that you can apply. If you want the basic, you can select that. And then you can come to the icons, where you can download an icon pack or select monochrome, whichever one you want, so you can build the icons that you want. All right. If you're done with that, you could always go to the top again there and then save it. You could always come also into the volume panel here and then select create, choose a color that you use to change these. So if I selected red, something reddish, we can always do this, or you can come here and select the shade of red that you want to go across. Then you can come in here, select the color you want. For example, here I'm going to go to less saturation, select white, so the buttons are all like that. Come here, also white. The background here we see it as darker, so we can go more saturated, less saturated, go a bit into the whiter or grayscale, then have them now pop up. Then here I want it in red, so I can select that red, and then they look like this. So it's a gradient that is dealing with, but if this works for me, hooray, I can always save that, and it's going to be volume, and then that. So we have a volume panel there. Right now, if I press on volume, this is what we get. But if we apply this, that's going to be in dark mode, and that's going to be in light mode. So if I apply this, now if I hit my volume, I'm going to have that shade of red. If this works for you, you can always apply it. This is how to use or create your own theme using the theme pack. I hope this was helpful to somebody. If it was, I'm glad I was able to help. Let's try to give this video 200 likes. And don't forget to subscribe, because coming next is going to be another exciting model of the Good Luck application. I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button, and share to your friend out there. And hit the post notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, peace out.